So as we get ready to cross over into the year 2023, kind of want to talk about crossing over into other RC elements from no prep drag racing. A lot of us started in RC racing. We had slashes, we had buggies and all that kind of stuff. And we swapped out some components and we got these babies on the road in 2020. Now, a lot has changed in the past couple of years. Pretty much don't buy any of these type of conversion kits anymore. We just have to go with these chassis, everything else like that. But you do have a lot of opportunity in your drag car during the off season. Let's talk about it. I'm Chad. This is the Dorky M40 RC channel. We are going to make you faster today. What's up, everybody? I hope you guys had a great Christmas and you have an even better New Year. I am like a couple weeks out from a vicious flu that has destroyed my lovely voice, as you can tell. Finally coming back into action here. So I'm kind of bummed. I thought we were going to be having some off-road racing this weekend, but we are not. That's okay. I will take the weekend off and watch my beloved Ohio State Buckeyes in the playoffs. So that is all good. But what I really want to talk about is this new puppy right here. So this is the RC10 associated B6.4. Most of us started, myself, when I went from the slash type of build to a crossover type of build, the 5-star breakout chassis. You needed a kit like this to combine with the parts of the 5-star car to make yourself a drag car. Now, a lot of the cars, the big names now, the Apollo, the DC-1, they are all complete built kits because we've reached a limit of what these buggy parts can do. They found better ways, better tooling and everything else to just make things easier, better, and of course control all of their own supply chain, which some may argue is a good thing or a bad thing. The worst thing is that it's kind of really bad for RC. See, we had all of these people that had Sanwas and buggy parts and all that stuff all come into drag racing. And then they either kept racing indoor, outdoor, whatever, or bashing, and then maybe they're still in it now, or maybe they just quit drag racing altogether. Now, a lot of you guys are new, and you might not realize all this stuff. So if you have things like a Sanwa or an awesome R1 ESC inside of your car that you have, and an awesome servo, and you're not going to be doing anything for the next 3 or 4 months, well, you can pick yourself up one of these and find a local indoor track. You can do oval racing if you wanted to, but something like this buggy or the stadium truck back there. Awesome way to convert. And that's really what I want to try to focus on, is try to get you guys love drag racing, all that kind of stuff. But a lot of you don't know that you can use all of those same components, spend a little bit less than what you would spend on a huge Voodoo pre-order tire bundle, and go and have fun with your buddies for 3 or 4 months. Now, if you don't want to rip all your stuff apart, I understand that. Inside here actually is a Hobbywing just stock 21.5 motor in ESC. It's like $110 for the combo. They don't blow up. These things rarely break. They're kind of like a one-time purchase. There's obviously a few extra parts that you might want to have. You're going to need to get a battery, which you can actually probably use the battery in the Real Street class if you are interested in that coming up this season. But instead of all this stuff just sitting here collecting dust over the next few months, why don't you give something like that a shot? Find a local track. Go check things out at your track. See what kind of classes they run. Talk to people. You will have a blast. Trust me. I'm one of the worst indoor carpet racers, but I have a smile on my face every time that I get up on the podium and I freaking pull the trigger on this, because it's just an amazing, fun time. Always wanted to do it as a kid. Dad wasn't into this stuff, didn't have a big brother or little brother to do this stuff with, so I get to play with all these toys on my own now as an adult. And if you're one of those people that are lucky enough to still have one of those old crossover cars, hey, maybe you got all kinds of extra parts laying around that you can maybe donate to somebody else if you're not interested in doing something like that. Or you could throw yourself something together. Maybe this video will spark your interest and your idea to see what is actually going out there. And you can have some fun with these buggies this winter while we do all this bench racing and building. By the way, got all the transmission parts in now, finally, for the DC-1. So we'll get to work on that baby here one of these days. But it's honestly the first time I've been down here in like a week and a half. So getting back to normal here again. It seems like I've said that a lot over the past 3 or 4 months. But life is a bitch sometimes, that is for sure. So here is to a 2023. Go do some RC, guys. Go get some pulls on your drag car. If you got nice sunny weather, go race at your indoor track, get that X-Max out and bash that sucker, run your boat, fly your quads, do whatever. Love you all. Happy New Year and peace.